After his song Gooba debuted at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, controversial rapper 6ix9ine has shared a video accusing Billboard of cheating the charts. Before we start off this video, you should know that 6ix9ine has actually predicted this on one of his Instagram stories. He knew deep inside that Billboard would cheat him out of his deserved number 1 spot. His latest video came after he accused Billboard of manipulating the Hot 100 results, and now he claims that he has more evidence against the chart than the chart has against him. Dressed in all white, 6ix9ine started the video, "I want the world to know that Billboard is a lie." He added, "You can buy number 1s on Billboard," which is pretty interesting. Let's see what his logic is behind this. He goes on to accuse Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber's team of buying plays and downloads for Stuck With You, which debuted at number 1 ahead of Gooba. He continued, "They purchased half of those things with only 6 credit cards. When we asked where was those 6 credit cards linked to, Billboard did not give an answer, and they said we cannot disclose that information." Stressing the 6 cards part about the accusation, he said that Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj were right about the charts, because this previously happened to them as well. This is possibly a reference to Jay-Z's verse on Meek Mill's What's Free, on which he alluded to inflating numbers on the Billboard Hot 100. Nicki Minaj, meanwhile, called out the Billboard 200 chart after her album Queen debuted at number 2 behind Travis Scott's Astroworld, and they both had more sales than each other's songs. On his Instagram story, he wrote, "Billboard, you cheated. Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj were right. People buy number 1s, nothing is real, and you guys are frauds. It's all manipulated, it's all fabricated," he said before showing the streams Gooba has accumulated, accusing Billboard of disqualifying 20 million or so streams, which is a significant amount, almost half the amount of streams that he claims to have. Regardless of whether there's any weight to his claims, the rapper said he's gearing up to release another track on Friday of May 22nd. He says, "I want to prove I'm the king of Instagram," and XXL pointed out, "And I took back the king of New York. I proved that to you with numbers. The internet was dead without me." And this is true. 6ix9ine was in jail for over a year, and as soon as he comes back, he buys a lot of items. He has a lot of money accumulated from all his previous videos, and he gets over 100 million views in a couple of days. Ariana Grande responded to 6ix9ine, but doesn't mention him by name. She shared a post thanking her fans for the support. She said, "I would like to say a few things. I didn't have a number 1 for the first 5 years of my career, and it didn't upset me at all, because from the bottom of my heart, my music is everything to me. My fans are everything to me. I promise I could not ask for another thing." She then went on to discredit 6ix9ine's accusation that her and Bieber's team bought streams and digital song downloads for the track. "Our fans bought the song, never more than 4 copies each, as the rules state," she continued. "Sales count for more than streams. You cannot discredit this as hard as you try." She suggested anyone doubting the success of the song to humble yourself. 6ix9ine quickly responded with another video explaining that his frustrations are with Billboard, not Ariana Grande, which he really wanted to make clear. He said, "I don't want you to think that I'm coming at you. Not saying that you're not talented, not saying that you can't sing. You're a beautiful singer. You just don't understand my pain." He then gave examples of how they came from different backgrounds. "My mom used to collect cans on the street. I used to bust tables and be a dishwasher," he said. Afterwards, he showed clips of Grande from her time on Nickelodeon. Justin Bieber was also caught up in all the drama and responded on Instagram. He pointed to 6ix9ine counting global streams instead of just domestic streams. Bieber also addressed 6ix9ine's claim that thousands of units were purchased with just 6 credit cards, saying, "The rules are clear, 1 credit card can buy max 4 copies. He continued, "Anything over that, the entire amount gets thrown out." Nielsen Company checks this and found out all sales were legit because our fans are amazing and bought them themselves. Don't discredit our fan base with false info. Bieber said something very similar to Ariana Grande, so this is kind of the least amount of evidence they can give, and they're saying this much evidence. There were other more concrete parts of 6ix9ine's argument. He showed a spreadsheet of unknown provenance claiming that Gooba received 50,330,566 streams, and yet he said Billboard only counted 31 million streams towards their chart. meaning that nearly 20 million streams were illegally disqualified from consideration. It turns out he's actually mistaken. The 31 million number, according to a chart projection 6ix9ine himself showed in an earlier Instagram video, referred to the number of ad-supported streams. According to Hot 100 rules, and ad-supported streams, like YouTube or the free tier of Spotify, only count for 2/3 of a stream each, in Billboard's calculations. 6ix9ine left out the tens of millions of paid streams he received on streaming services the customer pays for. When the chart finally came out, Billboard credited Gooba with 55.3 million streams in total. That was significantly more than Stuck With You, which got 28.1 million streams, which is almost double the amount, and this really shows that Billboard 100 is really doing something wrong. When we look at those first two parts of the equation, 6ix9ine lags significantly behind Grande. Stuck With You sold 108,000 downloads, the first song in a year to sell 100,000 units in a single week. And that number may have been helped by Grande's publicity, getting an announcement on Wednesday that she and the song featured artist Justin Bieber would sign a limited number of CDs on the track, then proceeds from which they would donate to the First Responders Children Foundation, which is some pretty smart marketing. Gooba, in comparison, sold 24,000 downloads, despite 6ix9ine actually promoting the album on his Instagram and his audience to buy the song on Apple Music. And his radio reach was almost zero, so 172,000 audience impressions as opposed to 26.3 million audience impressions for Stuck With You. Well, while we don't know all the details surrounding this week's Hot 100, the outlines of the issue are very clear. 6ix9ine is upset because he believed that his huge streaming numbers would carry Gooba to number 1. Lots of his rabid fans expected that as well, but the charts are more complicated than that. Gooba had tens of millions more streams than Stuck With You, but it also had basically no radio play, and it only sold about 1/5 as many downloads as Grande's and Bieber's hit. All those factors combined means that it doesn't take a conspiracy for Stuck With You to end up on top. It likely worked out that way because that's how the Hot 100 operates. The chart weighs all three of those factors: streaming, radio, and downloads, and Stuck With You triumphed handily in two. In the absence of yet another to be revealed evidence, the controversy over late sales and credit cards comes down to Ariana's and Justin's word versus 6ix9ine. Tekashi's had a lot of ground to make up in the court of public opinion after his time as a cooperating witness, so it seems he's fallen back on his favorite role as a sympathetic underdog, always overcoming challenges from the powerful. He even took time to remind his followers of his hardscrabble upbringing in an Instagram video on Monday, contrasting it to Grande's childhood Disney stardom. He says, "I speak for the millions of kids who aren't as fortunate as you, the millions who weren't fortunate to be on TV. I don't think you know what humble is, hero." 6ix9ine has been using this device since his Scum Gang days, when he complained about his then groupmate Zillakami conspiring with his brother and going behind Tekashi's back to get a label deal. We hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and also check out that Celebrities and Cars playlist down below. Also, we will be pinning down the next video in the 6ix9ine series, so make sure to check that out. Subscribe, comment down what you liked about the video, what video you want to be having next, and also like that video most importantly. I'll see you guys in the next video.